Yep. So that's right. Adam22 is back to auctioning off his wife. You know, Blueface just got out. And of course, Adam's interviewing as many people as he can within the Blueface universe. And during this Jada and Alexis clip that dropped, we got kind of a reveal of what some plans are, or something that's already in motion. There might be contracts already signed behind the scenes. Oh, excuse me, wait. Whack 100 doesn't sign contracts. So I don't know if they would sign the contract with Blueface. They're doing it the good old janky nigga way of business, where there's no contracts, just verbal agreements, and which end up leading to disputes. That's a sidebar for an upcoming video that I have. That's a follow-up to the Whack 100 in the game video that just dropped. What now? 2 days ago, at the time that this one's hitting y'all. But anywho. So Leonard the Plug is back up for, Leonard the Plug is back up for auction. And this time it's going to whoever has the most clout plus, money ratio, I guess. Not really money. So what you're going to see here is they're finding a way to monetize the clout of Blueface in the form of Leonard the Plug getting folded like some laundry on a Saturday morning. So yeah, let's get into these clips.
You want me concerned about your vision to start with?
Yeah, I'm confused on like what kind of life you want me to have as your baby mama.
I want you to be boring, stay at home, take a BBC once a month. But besides that,
and off the back, pause. What the hell have I gotten myself into? Into the mind of a drunken Adam22. Now, see, this is the thing I realized while preparing this video is we don't really see Adam drinking on camera that much anymore, but this is where his mind goes to. It goes to these dark, dark, dark pits of hell. And yeah, I'm gonna splash some holy water on myself after making this video, because what the fuck? Her monthly allowance is some black meat. Some well done beef is the monthly allowance, and this is what keeps the marriage around. I won't even say alive and well, just it keeps it around. It's like on life support, maybe.
You take care of me, you make sure that I'm good. I just
go to the club with Jaden.
Oh,
I'm always trying to manage people that I don't manage, and then they won't let me. They like overrule my managing.
That makes sense to me. I mean, you don't really like put yourself out there as a manager, so why would anyone be like, yeah, sure, manage me?
But from time to time, I like to get on my Kanye and just start telling people, hey, put this jacket on. Stand over there. Don't say anything.
Get on my Kanye is crazy foreshadowing. Now, Kanye was one of the only and definitely the most vocal supporter of the Free Diddy movement. And I think it's because he was basically saying that's twin, like that's just like me. I like to sit in the corner and lather myself up and roll the dice as I watch scenes that I direct in the bedroom. That's essentially the Kanye Diddy meta.
You start talking to me like that, I'm divorcing you.
I don't know. I think it's an idle threat.
Funny.
I don't think you're going anywhere. Anyway, Jaden, it's very, very excited to have you in here. I feel like
the Karen voice tone tells me that Lena the Plug might be serious about divorce soon. She's probably just getting all the hall passes that she can get. I mean, shit, it might be an unlimited hall pass at this point. And that's the thing, back in whatever year Adam was still cool before the first Jason Love gate happened. I remember Adam's perception was like people would be like, oh, I'm trying to be like Lena the Plug and Adam. Like you would see tweets like this pop up, more so from the female end. They're like, oh, I'm trying to find my Adam22. They were like a lot of people's version of couple goals, right? You know how that was a thing. Dirk in India was one of those archetypes, and then for the more freaked out side, you had Adam and Lena the Plug. But then you see that all changed when Adam's perception kind of got ruined, like how he's perceived by the world it got muddied up by that first tape dropping, right? And before that tape, it's like, oh yeah, like he gets threesomes all the time. How cool. He has the coolest podcast in the world, interviewing people before they even pop. You know, it was a lot of good times, if you will, a lot of positive PR. And I don't know what he was thinking, or, you know, I don't actually, excuse me, I do. And it's not what Adam was thinking. This all started, the Buck Gate all started with Leonard the Plug seeking her revenge. She let Adam run it up. He had the unlimited hall pass. I believe everything they do is still, you know, that nature. But now we know, you know, as Lush occasionally brings up, Lena does scenes by herself with other men, and Adam's not invited to watch or join. And so that has been kind of a strain on the relationship, if you will. But yeah, so before we continue any further, I have some great news, or really terrible news for the viewers, because I know most viewers hate getting ads that are not skippable inside of the videos, the podcast that you watch, tune into every week, every day, whatever. But we have our first advertiser. Here's the ad read right here. You don't want to skip this, I promise. All right, y'all. So real quick before we get back into this episode, I got to shout out the newest sponsor of this channel. That is Prize Picks. You feel me? They have a new section on the app where you can bet on pop culture and, you know, just like YouTube culture. They got everything on there. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring back World Star Hip Hop. But anyways, so with Prize Picks culture section, you can bet on, guess what? Adam22 and Lena the Plug's marriage. Yeah, they made it a prop bet. I'm not kidding. But as of right now, you can pick over or under on 12 months. You feel me? And listen, I'm not trying to be messy, but when your marriage has more guest appearances than Adam's podcast, the public deserves a chance to parlay that chaos. Prize Picks uses cutting-edge analytics like Instagram comments, awkward podcast clips, and body language experts, breaking this stuff down all day, every day, to bring you the most accurate projections for this very unique relationship. So head over to prizepicks.com now and lock in your pick today. More or less on that 12 months. Use code LETLUSHHIT. Not for a deposit match, but just because, you know what I'm saying? And get on that right now, because this drama's moving faster than the algorithm. See ya.
The female host thing.
Really? Give me a shot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that people want to see that.
I actually like that, because you are probably one of the only women in the world that I would not try to bang.
But what does that mean?
Yeah.
I would bang your wife, though.
I was just kidding. But also, like, you know, like the Blueface thing means that, like, by definition, you as his baby mama, I have to always treat
You're
you
off
with respect.
limits.
Like, no matter how much, because like,
He tries to everyone else is what he's trying to say.
me and
Do you think that he would not try to bang your baby mama?
I don't think that he would. Just
I'm not gonna lie. That initiative right there by Jada and Alexis, what she just said, that rebuttal, that comes from lots of experience of people approaching her. She tries to curve them at first, you know, play ball, and then she's used to hearing that line right there. Oh, do you think that, you know, you think he being loyal? And then she's like, nah, he ain't being loyal, and she going. This has been a thing. She running game. She ain't playing.
because me and her are more of like a current married, not cheating on each other thing.
Do you think he's scandalous? Do you think he would do that?
Oh, he is.
You think that Blueface would try to take down Lena?
I wouldn't leave Lena in a room with him by himself.
Really?
No, I wouldn't. Why would?
She low-key started fantasizing right then and there. You could see it. You could see it in her in the little look off to the side thing. I forgot where I heard it at. I was still in like high school when I heard it, but apparently there's a way to know when somebody, like, there's different type of thinkers. Like some people, when they want to go into deep thought, they look off to the left or right, or they look up or down, or, you know, some people start playing with their hands. The obvious one is like, oh, you start twirling your hair. That's more of like a flirtatious thing. But that look off, The look off happened when she started thinking about divorce. The look off happened when she started thinking about being alone in the room with Blueface. You know, now this is all probably a preset play, but that part right there, I don't know if that's the bad acting. That might be genuine thought or fantasizing, or shit, even thoughts, if you will.
And Lena, if you
I don't think it's Lena's fault at all. I think it's his fault.
if you were left in a room with a tall face tattoo,
Chocolate man.
My weakness.
chocolate man, is this starting to sound like Jason Love?
I think I could resist the spell that Blueface puts women under. Yes, I really do think I could.
All right, so after them confirming that Blueface is her type, Adam and Lena both do a little bit of fantasizing together. Literally, I'm not kidding. And then they decide to kind of throw their line out there, cast a net, because, Blueface is the fish they want to catch. So they're going to try to, trick us, the audience members, into thinking that this is Lena trying to convince Adam to let her, get folded up by Blueface. But in reality, it's really, I don't know. So basically, she's going to say, well, the only way I'll do it is if we're allowed to film it and monetize it. so it's like, oh, perfect. That's music to Adam's ears. That's what he wants. Because by agreeing to that and, kind of playing it out on the pod, he's hoping that maybe, just maybe, he won't be ridiculed to the literal pits of hell like the first time he agreed to such a thing. For their other business, the other podcast that they do in the other room. So it's either that they're fishing, trying to throw it out there, mull over the idea, or, and this is the more likely one, this was already in motion, and they're just rolling this out to the audience, basically letting us know what's coming down the pipeline. No pun intended.
I mean, if you let me film it and I could make money off of it, hey, I think you're in that plan too. I think you would say yes
That's
too.
a good question.
You would say yes.
Yeah, well,
It would be definitely.
All right, so now we're going to get into some social media post courtesy of the Reddit. Shout out to the hashtag #LetLushHit. Also the Prize Picks promo code #LetLushHit. But before we get into that, just a little sidebar. I think I see why, Blueface would like to keep Jaden around. You see how she's wingmanning this entire situation. She's let Blue hit. She's team let Blue hit. And I'm sure he greatly appreciates that.
Adam, I will fuck your wife, nigga. I will fuck your wife, nigga. On camera. We can film it for sure. I get my percentage. You know what I mean? But it's just me and your wife. No other dicks.
Results for Roku.
I don't want to see a little pink dick, man. I don't want to. Come on, man.
So there's Blueface's response to this. This is just the first clip to drop from their newest interview with Jade and Alexis. I'm not membered up, so I don't know how the rest of the interview goes. And we'll leave it to Lush to give us the review of the one that goes on in the other podcast, because I'm not doing that. I think if you're out here watching Plug Talk and working at No Jumper, that's for sure kind of questionable, to say the least. You might be a little bit on the saucy Santana side of things, you know what I'm saying? But even to someone that watches this enough and does content on this podcast, I'm not trying to see Adam with his clothes off. I'm just not. But to each their own. If that's how you get down, that's how you get down. Shout out to Lush, because he does. He said he's very excited to watch Adam's meet enter Jade and Alexis. He said that last week. We did a reaction to that. Go check it out when you have time. But yes. So now Adam and Lena are gonna respond, and this is literally like, it's damn near a boxing fight promo is the approach they're taking to it. And I say boxing because Adam22 is supposedly going to box Aaron the plumber. I guess he was trying to do the Floyd Mayweather thing where you kind of pick an opponent that is supposed to be an easy win. We all did kind of see Aaron the plumber. Maybe everybody didn't. So I know I saw Aaron the plumber getting beat up in some like dirt field in the South or in Oklahoma or some shit. Apparently he was drunk, but that's no excuse. He was getting, you know, belt to ass. So Adam saw that and said, to hell with it. I'm trying to box Aaron the plumber. Plus, Adam has a huge height advantage. I think nearly an entire foot of height advantage on Aaron the plumber. But I think it is important to know, Aaron the plumber low-key got some long-ass arms. He low-key got the Donovan Mitchell wingspan. Donovan Mitchell, he's like, what, 6'1", 6'2", I think? But he has a listed wingspan that's kind of like out of pocket. It's like 7'1" or some shit. Like, whoa, the fuck? You can guard small forwards, power forwards? Like, that's kind of crazy. So, Adam, you might think that's an easy fade, but you might want to get some more measurements first before you just go full steam ahead in that, because he might fuck around and Mike Tyson you. And that's kind of, you know, short man just getting in the pocket. Anyway, this isn't a boxing podcast. But now, they do their fight promo type response to this tape that they're rolling out. Because I feel like I'm watching a rollout, an album rollout, Jake Paul fight rollout, that type of thing. But the only thing that's going to be getting boxed is Lena's box. So they do their response, and here it is.
I saw your little video. At first, I wasn't down. Normally, I work with well-endowed, well-hung professionals, and you haven't really proven yourself. I don't know what it looks like. But after a long conversation with my husband here, I've decided that I'm willing to make an exception. You have 2 weeks. That should be enough time to get tested, to get your stamina up, to just get all around prepared. I want you showered. You, me, a cameraman, and my husband sitting in a little chair in the corner watching us. Let's go.
Let's go.
So there's actually a lot to unpack from that little clip right there. First and foremost, and I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, but Adam is clearly offended. I think his toes have been stepped on, at least in his eyes, by Akash. Now, I'm not gonna make an Akash video, especially not like 2 weeks after it happened, unless some more wild shit takes place. Then maybe, just maybe, I'll do it. But Akash's wife, that shit was out of, like, I actually was sitting there watching with my mouth open, like, oh shit, I didn't know it was this bad. I saw the chatter online, but I didn't know that shit was that bad. Now see, Adam chooses this lifestyle. He signs off on these things. He profits off of it. Akash is not profiting off of this shit unless he finds a way to make people laugh at his pain, like Kevin Hart attempted with, I think that's his first stand-up. But anyways, you guys get my point. So Adam's trying to go, you know, buck for buck, if you will, with Akash. He's kind of like, hey, no, I'm still the Michael Jordan of this shit, all right? But then Akash is raising up real quick. Like, oh shit, the young bull kind of got it. He kind of, I heard he even tried to defend the wife, which is fucking crazy. And another side note, real quick on that situation, that's how you know, women can be real petty. But I feel like she might have been offended that Akash and Schultz don't watch their podcast, because the other lady on the podcast that Akash's wife was doing all that exposing with is Schultz's wife. So they're like, okay, we're gonna make y'all boys watch this podcast then. And Flagrant's like one of the biggest pods in the world. So for no shout outs, no love, they said we're gonna get ours one way or another. But anyways, back to the matter at hand. There's a lot of cuts in that video, which is interesting. I don't know if that's a stylistic thing to try to make it go viral, if they're trying to do like the every 5 seconds thing. I don't know. But I think they're for sure hoping that clip goes as viral as possible. And the main reason I say that is because the captions, the words on the screen, whenever you throw the words on the screen, you're hoping that shit goes stupid with the vertical videos. If you're lazy, you ain't gonna put no words on the screen, even though all you gotta do nowadays is throw it through the AI and the AI is gonna put it. It might mess up a couple words, but most people know, the hell with it. It's done. Give me my little Reels views and YouTube shorts and TikTok views. Run it up and run 20 videos a day through that motherfucker, right? But yeah, the words are a huge context clue that this is all obviously full rollout mode. Like I said, album promo mode, Jake Paul fight promotion mode, the whole nine is what they're going for. But yeah, we're gonna get up out of here on to the next topic at hand and whatnot. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for watching. Show some love in the comments or some hate. Either one is welcome as long as you're commenting, if you're feeling social, that is. And hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, that's crazy work. If you done heard 3 videos in the last 30 days, that's just the little rule around here. Shout out to all the members of the channel. Shout out to Yada Mean, community moderator and just all around Just Clips superstar. You know what I'm saying? Superhero. And yeah, it's because of the dope little community that we're building that I keep on wanting to make content. It's cool, entertaining y'all. And yeah, I'm glad that you took the time out to make me a part of your day. Peace, love, and thank you. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, Prize Picks. Make sure y'all hit that new tab and get your bets in. Get your bets in before they take that square down. Anyways, peace.